A very good evening to all our viewers. It's an absolute hell of a match here at the Air Force grounds in Ratmalana. We've got two very potent teams in Thurstan College and Ananda College going head to head in their battle to sit in the top of the table after St. Joseph's. I'm Metnula Hansit, and with me is Methila Piris.
Yes, a very good afternoon, Mednula. We have a cracking match in a few minutes away, and what a game these two teams had last week. They played against Ananda, rather played against St. Anthony's, and Anthony's gave a good forwards game. And Ananda, first few minutes they held on, but it went away. And Thurstan, in the other hand, had Sugadas Stadium. What an epic clash that was. So do tune in, because there's plenty of rugby action coming our way. And here's the weather stats. We have a speed of 20 kilometers per hour, and the heat a bit gloomy. I'd say we have 31 Celsius at Air Force grounds Ratmalana. So all are set, and both teams are getting their last few warm-ups and stretches done before they get ready to battle. Any predictions, Mednula?
No predictions, Methila. No predictions, Methila. It's going to be hell of a match here at the Air Force grounds. Both teams have troubled a lot of the opponents so far. These are the fixtures for this week. We've got Wesley versus Royal that took place, where Royal went bustling over Wesley College last night, and St. Peter's versus Trinity. Oh, what a match that'll be in today's match. That'll be a deciding match in that cup segment. We've got Isipatana and Zahira going head to head. That'll be another very, very crucial game in the context of the cup segment. For the plate segment, we've got Sri Sumangala taking on St. Joseph's College. St. Joseph's College already on the top of the table, so it's going to be a match where they'll have to be on top again. St. Thomas's versus St. Anthony's at CRNFC, and the match here at the Air Force grounds in Ratmalana. Thurstan taking on Ananda College. Tomorrow we've got TSN and Aika taking on Mahanama in the bowls segment, with Kingswood and Lumbini going head to head as well. And to cap things off, Science College taking on Prince of Wales College.
Yes, indeed, plenty of rugby action, and it's sad to say it's the last week, Medula, because it has been a hell of a season, because there have been ups and downs for every team. There's been losses and victories, and they're doing really good, because this season has been very unexpected, because teams, they give their heart out and they win at the last moment and the time minutes. It's been really, really crucial. And here's the points, the most is results so far. This is Ananda's results so far. They played St. Joseph's, and that was a very crucial match for them as well, but St. Joseph's taking the win in the last 5 minutes, and they met with Prince of Wales, and they scored 31 points, 2-5, taking the victory. And they met Wesley in the first rounds, and Wesley gave a good match for them, but taking the victory, Wesley. And here they met St. Peter's as well. This group, I'd say, was the neutral group, and after that they met Mahanama, that they give a very, very good match at their home grounds. And check one. And it was a very good season for Ananda. In that note, we'll go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back soon after.
Roll it up, roll it up. බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
සෑම නිවසකටම දැන් LG ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්. දිවයින පුරා පිහිටේ අබාන්ස් ප්‍රදර්ශනාගාරවලින්.
අපිටත් දැන් LG ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh.
Let's KFC! Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Cavani.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න. ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
මවනා ඔබටයි.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fantamai.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can. Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
For passion. A competitive spirit. It's for the night owls. The hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැහැය. චර්පි චිප්ස්. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබට
Welcome back to Ratmalana Air Force Grounds, where Ananda is taking on Thurstan College for an epic last week clash. It's been ups and downs. It's been ups and downs for both teams, but Thurstan showing real pace and real strength in the last few matches, as well as Ananda. And here's the points table for the plate segment. St. Joseph's in the top with 24 points, and following is Thurstan College with 19, and after that we have Ananda College with 11 and St. Thomas. Ananda gave a good match against St. Thomas, and that was the point where St. Thomas had to go down with 8 points. And we have Sri Sumangala College with 6, and the last in the plate segment is St. Anthony's College. Even though St. Anthony's gave a good battle against Ananda, they're still low in the points table. So this is last week, and I don't think there must be big changes happening in this points table, but this is the points table so far, Mednula.
Yes, Mithila, it's been one heck of a clash in the plate segment. We saw St. Anthony's at the bottom of the points table, but they gave a walloping to Ananda last week. This is the top point scorers in the Dialog Schools Rugby League. We've got the Anandian Dinesh Chamudita, who will be in action today with 74 points. He'll be topping the charts for today. We've got Sachin Tendulkar from Lumbini, not so far away with 73 points. So just a deficit of that 1 point. I'm sure Dinesh Chamudita will be looking to add to that. Shan Altaf from Trinity at 67, and Nimantha Sandeepa from Isipatana at 64. Finally, Mayank Kadayas from St. Thomas's at 58 points to cap off the top point scorers list of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. With that, we've got the top try scorers list. Netshan Manthusha from St. Peter's College with 9 tries. Shan Altaf not very far behind with 8 tries himself. Shenuka Pereira, another Peterite in the list with 7. We've got Dinuka Jayasundara and Hashara Madhugaske with 7 tries as well. So 3 Peterites in the top 5, Medila.
Yes, indeed, and this top try scorers will change. I am pretty sure. It is a very argument's sake story here, because Peters and Trinity, they are meeting up in St. Peter's College at Bumblebee, and this is just a present update we can give you, because after 6 p.m. today, this list will be completely different, Medula. I can assure you that. And that note, we'll go to a quick commercial break. You tuning. This is Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.com.
Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Now perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Park Avenue.
long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Captain Cool, Captain Cool, Captain Cool.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
LG Dual Cool Inverter බයෝසමන යන්ත්‍ර 70ක් දක්වා විදුලි ඉතිරි කරමින් රුපියල් 2,19,990ක් වැනි අදහකට නොහැකි තීමනාවකට අභාසවීම පමණයි.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
හඳුන්වාදන Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක. Crunchy කටගැස්මකට Crispy Chicken Thai, Spicy Vibe එකට Spicy Crispy Chicken Strip, share කරන් කන්න Crispy Chicken Popcorn, රස ඩබල් කරන barbecue sauce සමග Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි
එයාව හැල්ල බලන්න ක්ලාස් එකට go.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume youth එකට go එකක්.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Kitchen එක අපාස් කරන්නේ දැන් wife උත් happy එකේ ඉන්නේ.
Wife happy කරන්න. Kitchen එක අපාස් කරන්න.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැහැ. Chirpy Chips. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. දවසම refresh වෙන්න train එකට go.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume youth එකට go එකක්.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
වාජ්‍ය සේවක ඔබට විශේෂී දීමනාවක් ඕනෑම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් මාස 12න් ටික ගෙවන්න ගන්න. අවම මූලික ගෙවීම රුපියල් 6550 සිට ඔබ ළඟම බාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Built for every season. Customizable. Lightweight. Made to last beautifully. Alumex Fencing System. Sri Lanka's #1 and the most trusted aluminium brand.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamare.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Captain Cool, Captain Cool.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
LG Dual Cool Inverter බයෝසමනයන්ත්‍ර 70ක් දක්වා විදුලි ඉතිරි කරමි. රුපියල් 2,19,990ක් වැනි අදහාගත නායක තීවනාවකට අභාන්සුවටම පමණයි.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
හඳුන්වා දෙන Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක. Crunchy කටගැස්මකට Crispy Chicken Thai, Spicy Vibe එකට Spicy Crispy Chicken Strip, share කරන් කන්න Crispy Chicken Popcorn, රස ඩබල් කරන barbecue sauce සමග Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න. ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
මවනා ඔබටයි
එයාව හැල්ල බලන්න ක්ලාස් එකට go
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamare.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
කිචන් එක අබාස් කරන්නේ දැන් වයිෆුත් හැපි එකේ ඉන්නේ.
වයිෆ් හැපි කරන්නේ කිචන් එක අබාස් කරන්නේ.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamare.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය Chirpy Chips රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස. දවසම refresh වෙන්න train එකට go
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
වාජ්‍ය සේවක ඔබට සුවිශේෂී දීමනාවක් ඕනෑම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් මාස 12න් ටික ටික ගෙවන්න ගන්න. අවම මූලික ගෙවීම රුපියල් 6550 සිට ඔබ ළඟම බාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Built for every season. Customizable. Lightweight. Made to last beautifully. Alumex fencing system. Sri Lanka's #1 and the most trusted aluminium brand.
70ක් දක්වා විදුලි ඉතිරි කරමින් රුපියල් 2,19,990ක් වැනි අදාහගත නායක තීමනාවකට අභාන්සුවීම පමණයි.
Now Rexona Sports Defense.
Senaratna with the throw in, and again we have nerves kicking in, and do apologize for few technical errors, and we are back in the match. This is Ananda taking on Thurstan College, and we are in 4 minutes, and both teams giving their best, and a few cardinal errors in the first few minutes for both teams, but still nerves kicking in as we go to a Kawani scrum in favor of Ananda. Here's Ratnaika, gives the ball out to his center, and he's with acres of space, needs to get the ball and draws first blood. That is Pires, Januga Pires with the first try for Ananda College. He had space in the out, but he said, no, I do not need, I'm taking out by myself, and scores the first Amana Bank try for Ananda College.
Wasn't the smoothest of starts for either of the teams, but it was Ananda that draw first blood here at the Air Force grounds in Ratmalana. Janaga the number 13, with the try. Then it's Chamudita, the number 15, tries to innovate but doesn't succeed, so no conversion for Ananda in their opening score.
Today's conversions, Madhula, is going to be really interesting because this ground is known to its the wind which comes from every corner. So for kickers, it's a big task, and let's see who takes the better of it, right?
Certainly, Methila. It'll test every ounce of that boot technique from both the teams. They'll be tested through grit and ounce here at the windy Ratmalana.
Yes, indeed. And here's Rajapaksha to restart things, and Thurstan will be looking to reply soon. A change of directions from Rajapaksha, goes for a high-hanging kick collected by Ananda. Looking to step its way. Player being brought down, and here's Atanaga, gives the ball out to Chamudita, who's looking to kick it out. Kicks it straight in the hands of the Thurstan player, and here's the dangerous man running it straight, still on the move. That is why he's the dangerous man in this Thurstan outfit. Saleh runs it straight. The skipper for Thurstan. Here's a little chip in from the Thurstan, and we have a foot race. Both the number 11s running into that ball. Player being brought down, and good pressure there by Thurstan. Releases the call from referee. Now here's Chamudita, kicks it out, and brings Thurstan right in the 22 line. So good pressure there from Thurstan. They put the little chip in there. So yes, Anand the player got it, but they would not stop from there. They put that pressure on and tell Anand we are here for a match. We are here for the game.
Thurstan with a very strong reply after conceding that try very early on, and another chance again with a Rexona line out in favor of them.
Here's Senaratna, gives the ball, and nice back peel there, and here's Thurstan, gives the ball to the prop forward, runs it straight. Here's the number 4, a big man is being brought down. Thurstan gives the ball out, and here's the number 10, Livinu. And what a turnover that is. And here's the quick tap. He's on the way. Does he have enough gas to make it all the way? He does. Inches away. Starts down. Senut. That is Randinu scores the second Amana Bank try. What a try that was. He saw there's no space in front of him. Why not take the quick tap? Rather it's Pires himself going for that second Amana Bank try. What a player he's been. He's showcasing the individual brilliance he has in him. Spots the gap in front of him, chooses to go for the quick tap in and runs it all the way. What pace he has in him.
What play was it, Mithila? Now then at Chamudita with another attempt in converting for Ananda College. They're already 10 points up in this crucial clash. Janagapiris. And then at Chamudita misses it again. So 10 points up Ananda College with 10 minutes already in the match. So Januga Piris, the try scorer on both occasions for Ananda College, as they are well in front of Thurstan in the opening stages of this crucial clash here in the plate segment.
Yes, indeed. Nadula Ananda is showcasing brilliance, but Thurstan will give a reply real soon. I am sure of it. Here's Rajapaksha. Goes for a high-hanging kick. Collects well by the Anandin player. Gives the ball out. Here's Chamudita. Kicks it deep. A flat kick to the Thurstan skipper. And here's Saleh running in straight. He has a man outside. Here's the winger with dancing steps. Gamage there tries to work something out from his footwork, and here's Saleh again. Gives the ball to his pop forward. Here's the Thurstan forwards running straight, but good defense there from the Anandian forwards. Line of sight is the call, and they will go for touch with Rajapaksha's boot. Kicks it out of touch, brings play inside Ananda's half. Mithila.
They look stunned, don't they, Mithila? Thurstan seem to have gotten their tactics a bit wrong here in the opening minutes of the match. Let's see how quickly they'll be looking to term themselves strong in catching up to an already 10-score deficit here at Ratmalana. And another line out in favour of Thurstan.
Yes, indeed. Here's Senaratna with the throwing duties. Good line out there. The second time that was Rashmika there. No one to collect the ball for Thurstan. Here's the forwards in play, running out wide, passing. Long pass there into the hands of Saleh, the dangerous man for Thurstan. Spotted well, I'd say, from Ananda College. And here's Thurstan with bit of space in the far corner. A good pressure at ruck time from Ananda. Here's Thurstan running it straight through Rajapaksha. Again, Saleh gives a short board, and any time of the day, that is a forward pass. Mendula, so they've been getting some paces, but those small final errors really matter.
They seem to be napping at very important stages very early on in this match. We saw how quickly Ananda College turned things over, and they've got to catch a huge deficit. They've got to take things seriously. They've got to give it their full might. Ananda have come all guns ablaze here at Ratmalana against a strong Thurstan outfit.
Here's Arya runs with the feed in. Gives the ball to Chamudita, who kicks it straight deep, and here's Thurstan again through Gamage, who's looking to spark something up, but the defense is already there. Here's Thurstan forwards stepping up into contact. Here's a long pass, spotted well. Good defense, but has to hold on to the player. And here's Thurstan in the far corner. Good pass there, good offload rather, but loses his footing, is the winger in the corner. A good turnover there from Ananda. Chamdita again kicking it flat, looking for that 50-22. Here's Thurstan running it in the corner, looking for his options, gives the ball out. Good defense there from Ananda. Trying to apply pressure. Here's Thurstan again, attacking right next to, and here's Thurstan kicking it straight in the hands of Chamudita. You do not want to give the ball to Chamudita in this age. Kicks it deep, and here's the Ananda player. Good pressure there from Ananda, but Thurstan manages well to not conceive another try. So Thurstan in the back foot so far need to up their game, which they will very soon. But Ananda here is playing perfectly, applying pressure when it's needed.
Ananda College have put Thurstan on their heels. We're 16 minutes in, and Ananda are 10 points to love here at Ratmalana, and they've certainly taken the Thurstan fans, then the Thurstan players.
Yes, indeed, it's a 5-meter scrum for Ananda. Here's Arya runs Alumix penalty in favor of Ananda, who goes for the touch through Atanayaga.
Number 5.
I sense Rolly more coming our way, Mednula, because why not? You have a heavy pack, and why not? It's just 5 meters for the whitewash, and clearly Anand has the advantage. And here's Anand Rolly more inches away from the whitewash, scores the third Amana Bank try in the back of it. That was number 5, Kujan, rather, Kodituaku, that was in the back of the mall, scoring the third Amana Bank try for Ananda College.
Oh man, they have 15 and love here at Ratmalana. They're 15 and love Ananda. 3 tries back to back, and here's then a Chamudita. puts it in this time. Third time's the charm for Dinesh Chamudita as he adds to his tally of the top point scorers list. Ananda College are 17-0 up against Thurstan, and oh boy, Thurstan have a game to catch up with. Ananda College have gone all guns ablaze against Thurstan outfit. They seem to have woken up after that heavy defeat against St. Anthony's last week. And Thurstan College, they've got to catch up long, Medila.
Yes, indeed. The ladder is getting steeper and steeper for Thurstan as they go for a restart. Rajapaksha kicks it high. Collects well from Ananda. Good overload there. Release. And here's the Ananda forwards coming into play. Here's Chamudita, kicks it flat to the hands of Saleh, who gives it out to his winger. Here's the corner man trying to spark things up. Tackle made and drops it cool like a web bar of soap there, Mednula. These are the small cardinal errors they have to work on Thurstan, because Thurstan is here to give a good game, and these cardinal errors costing them really. They do not have the luxury to go for these cardinal errors because this is a very crucial match in terms of the points table. And here's
another Kawani scrum in favor of Ananda College. They're in the opposition half, so they're already making inroads into the opposition half once again. And Thurstan have won the ball this time, so they should be looking to turn things around from this point onwards at least, if they are to cause some trouble to Ananda College.
Yes, indeed. Good scrum there from Thurstan College. Certainly beating the odds with advice there. Now here's Dinuja with the feeding for Thurstan College. Gives the ball to the center, passes it to no man's land, and high shot calls referee. Again, Thurstan gets it right, but execution is at most important, Mednula.
They simply haven't been able to execute, Medila. They looked all sorts in the early moments of the match. Ananda's quick gameplay and their attacking gameplay set Thurstan College on their heels. They haven't looked themselves so far here at Ratmalana. They haven't found their groove just yet. But I'm sure Sali and the boys will be looking at what's wrong, and they'll be looking for a momentum shift as soon as possible.
Yes, indeed, Mednula. Now here's Rajapaksha with the boot, looking for touch, and still in their own half. But Thurstan now will spark things up. They're still not late.
Keep the cup. Anand, keep the cup. Number 7.
Here's Senaratna with a throw in. Collects well. Here's Thurstan. Gives the ball to the big man in the middle.
Release.
Here's Saleh, gives the ball out. A good tackle there. But here's Thurstan. Gives to the forwards, runs it straight.
No.
Now here's Thurstan forwards again. A good drive there from the pop forward for Thurstan. But loose passes again costing Thurstan. So we go to a line out, a Rexona line out in favor of Ananda Mednula.
That's been a constant throughout this game, Medila.
Yes, indeed. Here's Vimala Surya with the throw-in. Very well contested there. Steals the line out. Thurstan forwards in the game, going for those pick and drives. Here's Thurstan, gives the ball out. Backdoor pass to Saleh, gives it to the number 15. Good defense from Ananda, not letting Thurstan gain territory. Here's the backs, gives the ball out. He has one man out, gives it a miscommunication there, but Thurstan recovers. Release is the call. Forwards again. Looks for that one pass. Here's Saleh again, gives it out to his brother. Loose passes again. And Ananda comes with the penalty.
Something's going wrong for Thurstan, Medila.
Yes, indeed. This has been the story so far for Thurstan. They come up with pace, they come up with momentum, and the last few minutes they've been making these cardinal errors, which is costing them a lot. Pretty sure they will settle in soon and bring their own game into this encounter.
Speaking of settling in soon, they've got to settle in soon fast, Medila. 26 minutes into the first half, and another Cavani scrum in favour of Ananda in the opposition half.
Yes, indeed. Here's Iranka gives the ball out, long pass.
You can't. That's your fault. You know what the fault I call.
The decoy runner. I think the cause of the decoy runner running is straight into the defense, and you can't obstruct the defense like that, Mednula. And here's Thurstan with the touch, brings play right in the line of the 50-meter line. Now Thurstan. Here's a
Rexona line out in favour of Thurstan this time. They should be looking to take the game from this point onwards, because they've got a bit of momentum with them now, having Ananda conceded again.
But fumbles at the line out, and here's Ananda playing back from it. Ball's being collected, and with position is Ananda. Ananda forwards has to play fast because Thurstan is backpedaling at the moment, and knocks it out is Ananda. It's a good momentum shift there from Ananda, pacing through from the mistake from Thurstan in the line out. So good awareness, but again the continuity is at most important. They have to gain that momentum and keep it.
Yes, Metila, as we did mention earlier, Thurstan seems to be building up the momentum and then losing it through cardinal errors that we've seen so often thus far. And another Cavani scrum in favour of them. With the collection, Thurstan passes it wide to Saleh as he runs in with another pass. Oh, brilliant offload.
Here's the player with space. That was Tikshana. Not rolling away. Advantage in favour of Thurstan. Here's the big forwards coming into play. Here's Senaratna gives the ball out to the winger Now Thurstan again through the hands of the forwards. Thurstan forwards has been brilliant so far in this contact game. Here's the big man, runs it straight. That was Fernando. Here's Thurstan again. A good offload there. Collected well as well. Turnover is good, but advantage in favor of Thurstan. What will they go for?
Yes. Where the tackle? Where release? Okay, number 10.
Thurstan with the advantage, kicks it out firmly in the opposition half. So this is the game that Thurstan should build on. A brilliant passage of play from them to bring the ball in to the opposition 22. And Methila, how should Thurstan go about things from here on onwards?
Yes, indeed. This is a good opportunity for Thurstan in the 22 of Ananda, and they certainly have to strike here. Here's Senaratna with the throw in. Line out's good. Here's the more from Thurstan. Driving straight, but knocks it on. Cardinals, they set it up, but slippery hands coming in action here for Thurstan.
A very costly miss, Methila, once again. These errors seem to be happening too often for them. They were looking very good out in the middle. They made good real estate, and now it looks to be a Kawani scrum in favor of Ananda. To put the ball out from their half. Thurstan, they've lost a golden opportunity, as Methila did mention.
Yes, indeed. Now here's Ananda with the important scrum, needs to exceed from their own 22. It does so. Gives the ball to the 15. Tikshana, that was still on the move. Here's the Thurstan forwards. Offside call from referee. Advantage in favor of Thurstan. Gives the ball out to the dangerous man, Saleh. Tries to wiggle his way through. Loses the ball mid-contact. So referee bringing play back to the last infringement.
Thurstan with another opportunity. They'll be looking to take things on from this advantage. They'll be looking to kick things deep. He'll be looking to do that firmly. And he does. So another rolling ball, Methila.
Yes, indeed, could be.
මං කෝ ඔරිජිනල් ලයින් එකේ ඉන්න ඔක්කොම ඔෆ්සයිඩ් වෙනවා. ඒතකොට මෙයා ඔෆ්සයිඩ්. තේරෙනවද? ඒතකොට මෙයා රක් එකේ එන්ගේජ් වුණ නැත්තම් තමයි මෙයා ඔෆ්සයිඩ් නැත්තේ. මෙයා එන්ගේජ් වුණ හින්දා ලාස්ට් ෆුට් එක මාරු වෙනවා.
The referee explaining the infringement to Ananda College.
Yes, indeed, Medula, instructions given. And here's Aradna with the throw in. Again, not the best of line outs, and Ananda pouncing on it. Gives the ball out, rather picks and goes, and here's the try scorer on the way. That this is a brilliant play from the forwards, but a good turnover, and here's the big man for Thurstan, still on the move into it action here at Ratmalana grounds. Here's the little chip in from Thurstan, and kicks it out. So line out in favor of Thurstan. This that few minutes, Medula, was epic. Two forwards coming into action from both teams. First, it was Vibhuja getting the ball, running it almost to the whitewash, but good defense there. And the number 7, Ratna, pouncing on that ball and again gaining meters. And here's Thurstan with a good opportunity to strike and get their first points in this encounter. Well, good awareness there, and that was Dinuja striking through, and balls being turned over. That's Chamrita there.
Chamudita turning things over for Ananda College. They needed that. It wasn't looking good for Ananda College as Thurstan seemed to have finally found their groove here at Ratmalana as then Chamudita kicks things out and takes play back into the opposition half almost.
All like his life depends on it, and gets his team out of danger. It's a red here at our clock, but it's referee's clock. What does matter? So we'll be heading into lemons soon. Here's Ananda. Here's a quick tap from Thurstan. Not sure that was the vice's decisions to make, but here's Thurstan in the corner to the forwards. Thurstan from the referee.
Thurstan College with a golden opportunity at the stroke of lemons here at Ratmalana. They're 17 love down, but they'll be looking to finish things strongly in the opening half, and they're inches away from that wash and Methila. They'll be looking for that rolling maul.
Yes, indeed. Very well taken. Line out. And here's Thurstan. Almost at the white bush. Have they scored? And that is short. Held up rather. What defense from Ananda. Thurstan, that was their golden opportunity to go into lemons with some score to their hand, but Ananda says no, it's our game here.
They've been sensational, have Ananda. They've defended really well. That's the reason why the scoreboard stands as it is, as Dinesh Chamudita will be looking to put things deep. As Thurstan collects it, that was the number 4, Dinuja, that was collecting the ball. Thurstan in possession once again.
Here's Thurstan striking back, knocked back, says the referee. Booting again, but Ananda collects the ball. Good turnover from Thurstan. Then still not giving up. Crowd does not seem to be happy with the referee's decision. But now Thurstan with another opportunity to go into Lemons with a score to their name. Rajapaksa for the touch finder.
Rajapaksa kicks it out, and again another opportunity, Medela. They've been getting those opportunities, but they haven't been able to convert. They haven't been able to get through into scoring. So again, inches away from that whitewash. Another rolling ball for Thurstan. If they are to get a successful line out, and they do, and this is the rolling ball, but good defense from Ananda. Mall defense has been sensational from them as they push Thurstan back. But Thurstan, once again, still in play, the rolling ball.
A pick and go from Thurstan. Yes, the Thurstan forwards come into action in the last bit of this first half. Change of directions from the Thurstan forwards. Inches away from the whitewash. Good defense. Still on the move and draws. And that is a try in favor for Thurstan. That will be the first Amana Bank try for Thurstan in this encounter. Confirmations given, and Thurstan have 5 points to their name before going into Lemons. There's no clarity of who scored the try.
Thurstan finally getting their name on the scoreboard. They'll be looking to end on a high.
Here's Vimat Henuga. Rather, Pushpa Kumara converts a try, and it's 7 points to 17 here at Ratmalana grounds. It's a 10-point game. What a game it has been. That is 11th here at Ratmalana grounds. And what a first half it has been. Medula Ananda with the upper hand, playing well, playing dominant. But Thurstan in the 9 minutes scoring their first Amana Bank of the first half.
Ananda with sensational rugby. They've been attacking from the get-go, and how good was their defense, Metila. They didn't let Thurstan capitalize on the opportunities that they did get. But Thurstan finally managing to push through in to and over that whitewash to finally score and make it a 10-point game as we go into Lemons.
Yes, indeed. Thurstan leaving on a high note. They should come back in that same momentum into this second half. And what a first half, and that is half-time confirmation for you. Thurstan 7 under 17, and it is a 10-point game here at Ratmalana Air Force Grounds. We'll head to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with second half action very soon.
විසිහරතක් පත්නේ පාසමගේ රුපියල් 799යි. අබාන්ස් ජාතියේ පරිගණක සැපයුම්කරු.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි
Ananda is taking on Thurstan College, and we are ready to start off things for the second half. Thurstan looking to kick things off. It's Rajapaksha in the middle to settle things off for the second half. Fresh legs, fresh mindsets, and we have a game, a very important second half. This will be as Rajpaksha kicks it deep, collected well from the Ananda player. Here's Ananda, gives the ball out to the skipper, kicks it well, and here's the Thurstan skipper with the ball now, gives it out to his winger, and here's man in the corner, skip past two tacklers, but was being brought down. Good defense from Ananda in the last bit, and here's Thurstan. Good momentum in this second half. Here's Thurstan with a quick ball. Here's the captain. Inches away from the whitewash. Roll away is the goal. Advantage in favor of Thurstan. All the dices are rolling in favor of Thurstan. And that's the note that Thurstan wants to make. Number 7, that is Kesara Tilakaratna, scores the opening try in this second half for Thurstan. What a comeback this has been. They are getting up in that ladder. As like I mentioned, they went out in the first half with a high note. They have to keep it back coming into this second half. That will work very beneficial for them.
Kesara Tilakaratna, the number 7 with the try for Thurstan College. We talked about that momentum shift, especially in the final bits of the first half, Mithila, and that is exactly what happened. Thurstan found momentum in the dying minutes of the first half, and boy, did they make it count. Now the number 14 with Savindu Gamage, Akisha Pushpakumar, I beg your pardon, with the opportunity to kick it, as he does get it between the two posts. So it's a 5-point game all of a sudden here at Ratmalana. They're trailing only by 5 after having trailed, I beg your pardon, they're trailing by 3. So it's a much closer game than how it started in the second half. They've come very close to that deficit, and boy, they were trailing 17 love not long ago, and
yes,
they've scored 2 back-to-back tries, Mithila.
Yes, indeed, Mithila. So this is Thurstan's game. They come back alive in the second half, and this is what they're showing. Here's Chamudita to restart things with a good high-hanging kick, collects well by Gamage, who runs it straight. Here's Thurstan, gives the ball to the two brothers, linking there. Gives the ball out, and here's the Thurstan forwards. Big momentum shift as they break tackles, they gain meters. It's a new forward mindset and a new Thurstan team we are seeing from the first half. Here's Thurstan again, gaining those extra meters for their team, which is working well for them as forwards goes for pick and goes.
You can see the difference in game plan, Mithila. It's very clear as Thurstan seem to have taken on an attacking mindset from the get-go of the second half, as Savi kicks it down to the opposite as it rolls over. Oh, this is sensational for Thurstan. Once again attacking that whitewash and then meters away.
Yes, what a touch find that is. That is a 50-22, and Thurstan spots very well aware of the man not being in the right position for Ananda, and seeing that advantage, they kick it out wide and get that at most important 50-22.
Was the captain Ahad Saleh with that kick, with that touch finder. And look at the next zonal lineouts. Thurstan have won 11 of them. And
here's the back pair from Thurstan. Spots well. Good tackle there from the Ananda lad. Here's a space in the corner. Advantage over is the call from the referee. Good, very well turned over there. And here's Thurstan with an excellent momentum shift. Here's Saleh, gives it to the forwards, runs it well, bumps off one tackler, and good turnover there. So now Ananda with the position needs to cool things off and get their game in the momentum. They were playing well in the first half. They have to get back into that flow and take control of this game, because Thurstan is flying away with momentum at the moment.
Then Chamudita needs to carry his troops the way he did in the first half, as he looks to kick this one out, and he does, into the opposition half. So he brings play back in to the Thurstan half as Ananda College. This is the turnover there for Ananda College.
Good carry there from the Thurstan forward, but you get up and you have to place the ball, and that is what cost that turnover. And here's Vana Singh, rather Vimala Surya, with the throwing in duties. Here's the Ananda rolling more in action. Gaining meters is the pack for Ananda. Still on the move, and in the back of the mall, I believe Vimala Surya again. Here's the Ananda forwards running in straight. Again, Ananda forwards coming into action. Kodithuakku with the carry there. Gives the ball to Hansira, who carries it well, the big man he is. Advantage in favor of Ananda. Gives the ball out to Atanayaga. Spots well, but still in the move. No hands, and here's Ananda. Needs to give the ball out. Does well, so here's Chamudita. Gives the ball out to his winger, who's bundling to touch. So again, Ananda coming into play, coming into action in the Thurstan 22. And they have to score and gain that momentum again, what they had in the first half, Mednula.
So back into advantage Ananda College and Mithila. This is the game that we all predicted before the match, and it is turning out to be exactly that way. They're neck and neck, both these schools, 14-17. Thurstan trails to Ananda, as Ananda will be looking to better their position as they look to kick this between the two posts and gain lead.
Yes, why not? You have Alumex penalty with you and go for that points and gain that gap and make that score gap a little bit further into their own advantage.
This could be the first Alumex penalty of the match, and then at Chamudita with a miss, so he wasn't able to capitalize on that Alumex penalty. So it still stands 17-14, and I'm sure Ananda would have hoped that that had gone through and increased that deficit for Thurstan.
Yes, indeed, Madhula. Decisions right very well, but execution is the question mark. Now Thurstan needs to kick deep and start their game from there.
Then Chamudita will be kicking himself for missing that one as Thurstan kicks it in to the opposition half as Ananda College. That was then Chamudita with the ball to the number 14 as he sees open space, but a good defense met for Ananda.
Yes, indeed, Gamage with space is not the man you want to see. And here's Ananda with the front foot, few inches away from the whitewash. Will Ananda score this try? They've been knocking in on Thurstan door. Few inches away. Here's the Anandian forwards coming into action. Ananda playing well and advantage in favor of them. What would they do? Decision time. Ovidu tries to go over that quick tap and go, but we have a man down. Wanasinger, that is.
They're not too far away, Medila.
We are Wanasinger back on his feet, a good sign to see, because end of the day these are school players playing for their school and giving their heart out for that school pride. Again, they take the quick tap, but referee not being aware of it.
Ananda College meters away from that whitewash, and they're looking to take this one quick as they're met with a strong Thurstan defense.
Yes, indeed, Ovidu takes that quick tap finally, and here's the Anand, the forwards, few inches away, short, few inches away, gives the ball out to Kodi, to Athanayaka. Still inches away. Here's the Anand forwards. They really got to battle it and score this most important points. Advantage. Again, Anand with the advantage.
යටින් අදී. බෝල් එක ප්ලේ කරනකොට කන්ටෙස්ට් කරන්න කරන මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ. කන්ටෙස්ට් නොකර රක් ෆෝම් අවස්ථාවේදී බෝල් අදින්න බෑනේ. දන්නවා. ඒ රක් ෆෝම් අවස්ථාව. දැන් මේක දෙවෙනි පාර. අනේ කරන්න පාර එක්සෝන් ඒරියා එකේ තියන් ඉන්නේ.
Referee Chivaka Fonseca with clear instructions as Ananda College look to put things forward at good pace as another Rexona line out in favor of them. Metila, we know what this means. They're inches away, they're whiskers away from another try. They'll be looking for the rolling ball as very disadvantageous for them as they would be looking.
The line out was great and very well taken, but the transaction that in that mall wasn't well and wasn't clean enough for them to continue playing.
Thurstan will be extremely lucky had
we have fresh legs coming into play for Thurstan. We have Seneth Pereira and Rasanja Nirmal coming in to the field.
As I did mention, Medila they'll be extremely lucky. Thurstan that Ananda College didn't collect that ball on the maul as we go into another Cavani scrum, this time in favor of Thurstan College.
Here's Pereira with the feeding. Now here's Ananda with a miracle advantage.
Number 5, use the fall.
Ananda College with advantage after advantage. And another Rexona line out in favor of them. So they missed out the first time. They couldn't carry on with the rolling maul. They'll be looking to repeat and this time make better. So they've been constantly knocking on that Thurstan door. They've been knocking consistently, and this time Attila, the rolling maul for Ananda College as they push forward meters, and that's the touchdown for Ananda College.
It's Ovidu Vibhuta with the second Amana Bank try for his name for Ananda. What a shift he has been having in this encounter.
Ananda College well in front now. They've further increased that lead on Thurstan as Dinesh Chamudita will be looking to convert things for just the second time. He missed out the first 2 times. Let's see whether Dinesh Chamudita could capitalize on that. Was the try scorer Ovindu Vipuja. Things focus to the number 15, the captain Dinesh Chamudita, as he gets it through. And yes, he does. So 24-14 the scoreboard will read, as the game will be a 10-point game.
What an encounter this has been, Medula. Striking back and forth. Ananda was in the back foot in the first few minutes of this second half, but now they've gotten themselves a try and they are back in their lead comfortably. Now Thurstan will look to reply real soon as they collect the ball and met with a good tackle. There was Pereira coming in from the bench as Deneth kicks it flat into the hands of the Thurstan player who has a space. Tikshana there has to give the ball out, but goes straight in. Now here's the big man Tarusha goes for contact for Thurstan.
You're the distributor.
Now here's the number 8 Nirmal, the big man for Thurstan off the bench. Fresh legs, looking to spark things up. Now Thurstan gives the ball out. Here's the winger in the corner with space. We know what that play is capable of. He's showcased it in the St. Joseph's match. But a good defense from Ananda in the far corner.
Number 10. Number 10. The crucial area. Pass it deliberate करने.
A yellow card for
Atanaika. They are a key player for Ananda. He's been really in the thick of the game for Ananda. So this is a massive loss for them for 10 minutes. As Ananda will look to play this game for the next 10 minutes with 14 players.
And how crucial will that be, Metila? Thurstan are well in.
Yes, indeed, because Ananda just took a breath. They scored a try and they took the comfortable lead. They want to again spark things up, but again trouble knocking on their door. Here's Senaratna And here's the Thurstan maul. Good maul defense from Ananda. Will this be enough to hold the Thurstan maul? We have Nirmal in the back of it. Goes down. Pereira gives the ball out to his captain, and here's the number 12, Rajapaksha. Here's Saleh, who looks to give the ball, but defense is right on him. Good defense from Ananda. Here's the stepper, Gamage. Few inches away from that whitewash, and that's the try. Pereira coming.
Not try. Number 14. First move එක තිබිලා. එයා ප්ලේස් කරන්න ඕන බෝල් එක. එයා ඩබල් මූව් එකක් ගන්නවා. රෝල් okay. Number 14. නෑ. penalty.
Shocker.
Double move, double.
Yeah, at Ratmalana, because you heard what the referee said. The referee said the number 14, Gamage was it. His double movement, and just Thurstan going unlucky. The cardinal errors again.
Number 12,
they shouldn't come with this, because it has been costing them very much in the first half, and they do not want that in the second half, because they've been gaining momentum, they've been playing well. They have to continue this, Medula.
They'll be distraught, Thurstan. They would have wanted to capitalize on a 14-man Ananda, but this time a Rexona line out in favor of Ananda as a rolling maul sets them out from their half. As the maul keeps strong as Ananda go out through the line, but Thurstan with good defense. They set Ananda back, but still Ananda with possession. They haven't turned it over just yet, have Thurstan.
Ball.
And Thurstan have turned things around just like that. He was looking for a quick start, did Thurstan, but another opportunity this time for them.
Moving forward.
As we'll be looking
and ball not
to another Cavani Strum.
Yes, indeed, and pretty sure Nirmal in the back of the scrum will be licking his fingers, because he's a fresh lad in this pitch.
Crouch.
And Nirmal is known to be an impact player.
Senate Pereira with the feed for Thurstan, as they'll be looking to capitalize this time around, and hopefully
here's the center running it straight. Pereira, good quick ball out of the ruck, and here's Gamage. Skip pass, one tackler, and here's Saleh again. Gives the ball to Nirmal, runs it straight. Here's Fernando with the back to pass, and here's
no cone.
No cone is the call, but referee will move back into the advantage.
Offside, number 4.
Good fast rugby from both teams. Thurstan sparks it up. Again, execution is very important, because they have all the weapons in them and they are aware of it. They just got to use it really carefully, because it will bite them back if they do not.
It looks to be as if Thurstan will be looking for that Alumex penalty, Mathila. They'll be looking to shorten that margin of deficit and turn things around with that momentum shift. So they're 14-24. It is a 10-point game. And if they do convert this Alumex penalty, it will be a 7-point game. And yes, it is. Thurstan gets it through. And they're now 24-17 in favor of Ananda College.
Pushpa Kumar there getting that points for his team, closing down the margin as Thurstan now here's Ananda with the restart. Ananda still in the lead, but the gap is closing down, Medula, and we have around 12 minutes left in this second half. And
mind you, Medila, they're playing with 14 Ananda at the moment. So Thurstan are a try and a conversion away from them, as Thurstan collects it well and they kicks it deep into the Ananda half.
Very well collected by the Ananda player, who gives the ball out to his captain, puts the defender in. Thurstan players surrounding Chamudita there and wins the turnover. Thurstan knows when to attack the ruck and when to concede that turnover when it's needed.
This is a whole different Thurstan in the second half. They seem to found a spring in their steps.
Going for a scrum, interesting. Now, a Cavani scrum in favor of Thurstan.
Right on that.
Will look to run things from their own half. Confidence shown in this Thurstan outfit.
Confidence does wonders, Metila, as I think that is Pereira with the feed for Thurstan.
Yes, indeed, that's Pereira. Give the ball to the number 22 and number 12 rather. That's Rajapaksha, who skips past one tackler and touch down. What a run! As I said, confidence is key in this game. Medmula, what a run there from Rajapaksha. That's Amidu Rajapaksha there for Thurstan. Here's a replay of it. He takes it all on him. He sees a gap and here's Amidu coming there and puts the defender in and dots down. Individual brilliance there. They took that scrum in the 50, but we knew this team had confidence and they showed it.
Certainly, Metila. Things seem to be going really well for them now. Chamat the Rajapaksha. Oh man, what a try, what a run in. He ran through and across the Ananda defense with Thurstan College an opportunity, but they do not convert. So that was Akesha Pushpakumara with that attempt to convert. So it's 22-24 at Ratmalana. Nothing separating the two teams. We're into the final 10 minutes of the game, and there's nothing separating Thurstan and Ananda. And Mithila, this is the margin that Thurstan lost to St. Joseph last week, 22-24. So not a familiar sight for them. They'll be looking to gain on that lead, gain on that good performance during that last 10 minutes especially.
Yes, indeed. Thurstan, they ended the last match with this same score, 22-24, and they would not want to end this match with the same score sheet, as Chamudita kicked things off with a high kick. He collected well from the Thurstan player. Runs it straight.
Release!
Player being brought down, and here's Pereira. Gives the ball to Nirmal. Runs it straight. The big number 8 for Thurstan, and here's the try scorer. Gives it out to his captain.
Forward pass.
And forward pass will shut down that momentum for Thurstan.
Ananda will want to turn things around fast because things aren't going well at the moment for them. Yes, they did get a try, but it looks to be another Cavani scrum, this time in the favor of Ananda. This is that infringement. That was the forward pass right there, which resulted in the Thurston's lack of momentum. Ananda College will be looking to turn things around fast. They need something to go in favor of them. And the number 9 with the feed once again. It's Chandra Aryawansha.
Here's the skipper. Chamudita runs it straight, still in the move. is being brought down in the last few inches of near that whitewash, and here's Ananda replying soon and replying well. Gives it out wide, and that is the new fresh legs for Ananda. That is Tenula scores the first Amana Bank try for Ananda. Back-to-back tries, and Tenula Vijay comes up with Amana Bank try for Ananda College.
What a fast reply from Ananda. They were down and out after Thurstan scored 2 tries on the trot, but Tenula Vijay doing wonders for his team, doing wonders for the visitors as they further increase that gap and make it 29-22.
Yes, indeed. Coming out of the bench and scoring a try in the heat of the game, it is something else, especially for a school rugby player. It's different experience, different level. And here's Chamudita as the whole ground goes silent.
Pin drop silence here at Ratmalana as Chamudita
inches away from converting that goal conversion, but it is unsuccessful.
We talked about how difficult it is to convert, to get those kicks into the 2 posts, and Medilla, it's very windy here at Ratmalana. This is the try once again. This was the pass to the number 25, Tenula Vijay as he flew across the whitewash into touching down. That could be very crucial as we're into the last 6 minutes. We're almost in to that last 5-minute mark, and Ananda, they've got to lead to play with.
As Thurstan kicks things through, restart things through Rajapaksha.
No.
Bit of a fumble, but collects it well. And here's Ananda. Ananda gives the ball via to Chamudita, who kicks flat into the hands of the opposition skipper. Here's Saleh.
Backwards.
Gives the ball, and here's the number 11, the dangerous number 11, Pushpa Kumar there. Loses the ball mid-contact though, and here's the number 9, that's Vimala Surya. Rather Arya Vansa.
Okay.
Now Anand calmly going through their forwards, gaining meters to that heavy forwards. Good defense from Thurstan, not backing up. Now Anand needs to take the ball out, and does well as the number 9 tries to snipe things. Still on the move is Anand, but turned over well, very well turned over from Thurstan. What will Thurstan do? They have position with them. Gives the ball to forwards, and here's Pereira. Gives the ball to Rajapaksha, kicks it deep, and here's Chamudita with a high hanging kick. Kicks it straight to the gum box.
Fascinating rugby from both schools, neck and neck, both of them. They've been on the money, both Ananda and Thurstan. They've been playing some sensational rugby as Dene Chamudita kicked that one out and took his team out from the danger zone. So Thurstan with another opportunity to score another try and somehow convert and make things equal here at Ratmalana as we're in to another Rexona lineup. Well taken from Thurstan as they look to make through the Ananda defense, but good defense from Ananda College as things are held up for Thurstan.
Here's Thurstan, gives the ball to the dangerous man, and here's the winger in the corner, Pushpa Kumara.
No advantage.
Balls into touch. good defense there from Ananda. I think it was Attanayaka back in the field.
Offside.
But now advantage in favor of Thurstan. Rajapaksha will be looking to kick things and find that important touch finder in the last 2-3 minutes of this encounter. Now a line out in favor of Rexona, line out in favor of Thurstan College.
Number 1 out.
In
Number 1
Ananda's 22. If Thurstan wants to set a tone, wants to set a mark, this is the opportunity, Mednula, for them to do so. And Senaviratna goes for that throw in and overcooks it, and here's Anand with fresh legs in the field. We have Alok, Nipun Alok in the field for Anand, but fumbles through the hands of Tikshana Munasinghe.
Mithila, Thurstan have only themselves to blame. They've been given opportunity after opportunity, but they haven't been able to make contact in that opposition.
Yes. So, yes, indeed, because Thurstan, coming from last year's season, they've progressed real well. They've done real well to gain momentum and gain those wins. And a team like that wouldn't just walk with a defeat. They will give a good fight. Here's Thurstan. Tries to step in, and Anand, the players piling, covering that player. And here's Rajapaksha gives the ball out to Saleh. And this is not something we see often.
This is pressure, Mithila. There's 7 points trailing, and pressure is kicking in to the Thurstan players. They seem to have rolled in to the first minutes of the match, where we saw how on the heels they were, and Ananda with a complete turnaround in terms of momentum as the number 9 Senate Pereira gives in to another Cavani scrum. He feeds it in as Ananda will be looking to make things better for them.
Here's Ananda. A good defense there from Thurstan. So still Anand with Alex on a line out. Here's Anand, good defense from Thurstan, who collects the ball. Player will be held up.
Okay, no, release the ball. Release the ball. Ball available, gun ball available.
Here's Anand. Rather Thurstan kick things out, but kicks it in the full. Again, line out in favor of Anand.
Things aren't looking good for Thurstan. We're already 70 minutes in to the match, so they're still leading by, they're still trailing, I beg your pardon, by 7 points. So another external line out in favor of Ananda College as they look for the rolling ball, but not to be, as they'll be looking to better things for them. Ananda College as they gain meters in to the Thurstan territory.
Yes, indeed, Anand playing with advantage here. And here's Anand forwards. Again, advantage in favor of Anand. What will Anand do? We have Attanayaka.
Advantage.
Gives an inside pass. Rather, Chamudita.
Number 15.
Met with a good tackle by Seneth Pereira.
It's going to be very tough, Methila, for us to call our Swistek perfect player of the match, as it's been a proper tussle, a proper rugby tussle between these two schools. But Ananda still well in front with 7 points in the lead, as Denet Chamudita looks to take full advantage and convert for their second Alumex penalty.
Yes, indeed. In Ananda, if I'm talking about the Swistek player of the match, we have two players. We have Ovidu Vibuja, who's put in a shift here, and we have Januga Piris. So a big decision in the hands of us as then Chamudita will up the points, and that is a full time here at Ratmalana Air Force grounds as Ananda takes the victory against Thurstan College. And a Swistek player of the match, Ovidu Vibuja, will give him the honors because he is put on a shift here when he comes to the pack and getting a big role in the act. The number 5, Ovidu Vibuja, is done a big shift.
It was a very tough decision for us, Methila. We had to contest with Ovindu Vibuja and Januga Piris, but it was the momentum-changing play, momentum-changing 2 tries from Ovindu Vibuja that won it for him, as Ananda victorious against Thurstan College, against probably all odds. Thurstan were definitely the favourites coming into the match.
Yes, indeed. That will be the end of this season for these two schools, as they've played well. Good season for both schools. They've given their heart out, as they say. Kudos to the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. Thurstan was spectacular in the second half. The first few minutes they've done well, but holding on to their momentum has been the error for Thurstan.
They tried to make up for the lack of gameplay in the first half. They found themselves napping in the first half, which probably cost them the game. Ananda College played some sensational rugby in that first half, which probably won it for them. That turned out to be the difference, as it is full-time confirmation here at Ratmalana Air Force grounds, as Ananda edge Thurstan to take the game 32 points to 22 and end their campaign on a sensational high.
What a match it has been, and it has been the end of the 2026 Dialog Schools Rugby League for these two. And we'll be looking for the key upcoming features. And we have DSN College taking on Mahanama College. We have 3 bowl matches happening tomorrow. Mednula, as DSN and I are taking on Mahanama, and Kingswood taking on Lumbini College, and Science taking Prince of Wales at Science. It's gonna be 3 epic matches for this bowl, and the fight continues. And we'll move on to key stats of this encounter, as we have in front of our eyes Thurstan gave their heart out, just 2 tries making that deficit, taking Anand victorious. And we have the perfect player of the match, Swistek perfect player of the match, Ovidu Vibuja from Ananda College, has put on a big shift, has done very, very well. And in that note, we will be signing out, and have yourselves a good night.
කොට්මලේ ෆැක්ටරි කිරි බටර් චීස් යෝගට් අයිස්ක්‍රීම් එහෙම හදන විදිය.
අපේ රටේ කිරි වලින් හදන පෝෂණය පිරි අපේම කොත්මලේ අපේ රටේ පෝෂණය.
දවසම refresh වෙන්න train එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
Rugby
Live Rugby
Prima Kotumi Fun තමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right, real energy.
Let's KFC. Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Every modern professional needs Vantage. For those who demand the best. Vantage for the modern professional.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Saratama enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
Rugby
Live Rugby
Prima Kotumi Fun තමයි.
Experience what it means to have true peace of mind with NDB credit cards. NDB credit cards, the advantage in your wallet.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Vantage for the modern professional.
Higher inverter air conditioner. Be chilled in any heat moment.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
ඒ තමයි කොට්මලේ ෆැක්ටරි කිරි බටර් චීස් යෝගට් අයිස්ක්‍රීම් එහෙම හදන විදිය.
අපේ රටේ කිරි වලින් හදන පෝෂණය පිරි අපේම කොත්මලේ අපේ රටේ පෝෂණය.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Experience what it means to have true peace of mind with NDB credit cards. NDB credit cards, the advantage in your wallet.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Black Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Experience what it means to have true peace of mind with NDB credit cards. NDB credit cards, the advantage in your wallet.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සිහින විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
ඒ තමයි කොට්මලේ ෆැක්ටරි කිරි බටර් චීස් යෝගට් අයිස්ක්‍රීම් එහෙම හදන විදිය.
අපේ රටේ කිරිවලින් හදන පෝෂණය පිරි අපේම කොත්මලේ අපේ රටේ පෝෂණය.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Higher inverter refrigerators. What a spectacular catch.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll off.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
ThePapare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.